Hi everyone. This is an SAP training video, SAP FICO training video for bank accounting. Today we are covering the topic of master data. Today's date is actually the 7th. I started this yesterday, forgive me. So if these SAP training videos are helping you on your SAP FICO training journey, please like, share, subscribe, and comment in the chat. Let me know how many years of experience you have with SAP FICO. As you all know, I like to format my videos in question and answer format. Without further delay, let's get into it. What is bank accounting? Outgoing and incoming payment processes. What is bank accounting a part of? Accounts payable and accounts receivable. Why don't we just cover bank accounting and accounts receivable and accounts payable? Its processes and settings are specific and need their own undivided attention. What are the configuration points for bank accounting? Bank master data, house banks, and bank accounts, automatic payment program, payment files, and electronic bank statements. What must banks be defined as in the system? Master data objects called bank keys. Before assigning a bank to a customer or vendor master record, what must happen? The bank must be created as a bank key. What do you call the banks that your company has accounts with? House banks. What requires more configuration? Bank keys or house banks? House banks. What is an IBAN? International bank account numbers. What are simplified bank general ledger bank accounts? A new solution in S4 HANA 2020 to reduce the number of general ledger bank accounts. That concludes our introductory questions. Now let's focus on bank keys. Focus, bank keys. At what step do you create the bank keys for all the needed banks? The first step. Why is it a good practice to automatically load all the banks in the country where you implement the system? To avoid having missing banks later on when creating vendor and customer master data. In most countries, where can you get a list of all banks in the country from? The central bank. How do you load all a country's banks to SAP? All of. SAP provides programs to load the file containing the banks automatically. What are the banks loaded as when loaded with the SAP provided programs? Bank keys. Menu path to bank loading programs. Cross application components, bank directory data transfer. Two options exist. Transfer bank directory data international, which uses international Swift format. Transfer bank directory data country specific, which is used for the US. Select the country specific option for the US. This is the selection screen for the program to transfer bank data. File structure. You can select from multiple formats that SAP provides. You can select from the presentation or the application server. When you select the Update Run checkbox, the system creates the bank keys. If unchecked, the system runs in test mode. If the file format of the list of banks for the country is not compatible with the load program, additional file formats can be defined. Menu path to define additional file formats. Cross-application components, bank directory data transfer, define file formats for country-specific bank directories. The system will warn you that this is a cross-client table. This is a list of available bank import formats. The formats are defined per country. To create a non-standard format, you will need to work with your development team to develop a new functional module that will be assigned in this column. Back out of the previous transaction and enter T code FI01. Here, you can create bank keys manually. This approach may be needed when a bank is used in a business partner master record. but the bank key does not exist. You would enter the country and the bank key here, then press enter to be transferred to the bank key screen. Here, you can enter the details of the bank. The following entries must be made: the bank name, which is the legal bank name, the street, which is the legal street address, the city, which is the city of the bank, and the SWIFT/BIC, the bank code, SWIFT/BIC, or the US routing number. Save the entries, then you can use the bank key in the business partner master data. This concludes bank keys. Now, let's cover house banks. Focus. House banks. What is a house bank? A bank your company has accounts with. What does a house bank need to be created as? A bank key. What level does the bank key for the house bank need to be created on? The company code level. Menu path to create bank key as a house bank. Accounting, financial accounting, banks, master data, house banks and house bank accounts, manage house banks, or enter T code FI12_H bank. Select the company code because the bank key for the house bank must be created on the company code level. Click the green checkbox. House bank. This field is for a code of your choice that defines the house bank. A good practice is to follow a naming convention that includes some letters from the bank's name or some other logical sequence within the company code. Bank key, the bank key that was defined in the previous step. Bank name, the bank name associated with the key, which is populated here automatically. New house banks can be created by clicking the new entries icon or by copying an existing house bank. Either option will bring you to the next screen. Here, you can fill in or adapt the details of the house bank. Click Address to expand the address and control data sections. Here, you can provide additional information about the address and the bank number. Other settings relate to house banks and the payment program configuration, but we will cover those settings in the next training video. That concludes house banks. Now, let's cover bank accounts and international bank account numbers. Focus. Bank accounts and international bank account numbers. In SAP S/4HANA, what are bank accounts considered? Master data. Who is responsible for the maintenance of bank accounts? The Treasury Department. What SAP Fiori app is available to maintain bank accounts? Manage Bank Accounts app. What other options are available to maintain bank accounts? Bank Account Management Lite, BAM Lite, Bank Account Management, BAM. What is Bank Account Management Lite? This option is included with the SAP S/4HANA license. With this option, the maintenance of bank accounts happens exclusively through the SAP Fiori Bank Account Management Lite app. What is Bank Account Management? This option requires an additional license for SAP Cash Management. This option enables workflow-based processes to maintain bank accounts to be used in conjunction with BAM Lite, the SAP Fiori app. What should companies with complex treasury processes use? SAP Cash Management and full bank account management. If a company chooses to go with BAM Lite, what functionality should they expect? The functionality of previous GUI transactions plus the SAP Fiori user interface. What does the SAP Fiori app's reference library provide? More information about this app. Where is the SAP Fiori app's reference library located? At this URL. This is the SAP Fiori app's reference library. Here, you can find useful information about the bank accounts management app, such as its application ID, product features, installation, and configuration requirements. How to open the Fiori Bank Accounts Management app. Start the SAP Fiori Launchpad. Click the magnifying glass in the top right-hand corner. Enter Manage Bank Account in the text box. Click the Manage Bank Accounts tile and the app will open. Here, you can create a new bank account by clicking the New Bank Account button. Here, you enter bank account details. Fields marked with an asterisk are required. Clicking the IBAN button can propose an IBAN for you based on the account number and bank key. IBAN is the international standard for identifying bank accounts. Once finished, click the Save button. Note, bank accounts are master data. Note, more information about transferring bank accounts between clients can be found in SAP Note 2437574. That concludes bank accounts and international bank account numbers. Now, let's cover simplified bank general ledger accounts. Focus, simplified bank general ledger accounts. In outdated solutions, how were bank accounts reflected in general ledger accounts? A separate bank general ledger account was created for each house bank. In outdated solutions, what was the naming convention of bank accounts in the general ledger accounts? End with 0 is the main bank account, end with 1, the receiving bank account, end with 2, the payment bank account, etc. What solution in SAP S/4HANA 2020 minimized the number of general ledger accounts? The new field selection option, See Cash Account, in the field General Ledger Account Type in the General Ledger Account Master Record for Central Data, Transaction FS00. Menu path to maintain General Ledger Account Master Record centrally. Accounting, financial accounting, general ledger, master records, GL accounts, individual processing, FS00 centrally. This is the new field selection option. Select See Cash Account. Click the search icon for General Ledger Account subtype. You must select one of these General Ledger Account subtypes: Bank Reconciliation Account, Petty Cash, or Bank Sub Account. The house bank and account will be populated for all bank postings, including bank reconciliation transactions. Therefore, all house banks can use a single set of general ledger bank accounts. This concludes bank accounting master data. The next training video will cover the automatic payment program. Thank you. And as always, if these training videos are helping you on your SAP FICO training journey, please like, share, subscribe, and drop a comment in the chat. Let me know how many years of SAP FICO experience you have. Thank you all for your time. And as always, till next time, peace.